Hey everyone, let's take the TDI for a spin. The biggest difference between this Q5 and a regular one, aside from the engine obviously, is this one has 20-inch summer tires on it. So the steering's a lot heavier than it is in a normal Q5. It just makes it feel a lot sportier. So I really like that. And relative to the new one, the biggest difference you notice, at least for me, is the brake pedal. This one's a little mushier. It's a lot sharper than the new one. And just in regular drive, the transmission shifts kind of softly and it's not terribly sporty, but in sport mode it wakes up pretty nicely. If you watch my old 2016, I think it was a 2016 2.0T video, you can see that it really doesn't shift that quickly, even in sport mode and manual. But when this one warms up a bit, I'll show you how much faster the TDI changes gear. Now, in fairness, it also doesn't have to rev. The revs don't change as much because it doesn't rev as high. So, and this road is totally chewed up because they're paving it. But these 20-inch wheels ride pretty well, and there's not too much coarseness coming through. Even on the highway, it's pretty quiet. And this one does, even though it's not a Prestige, these older ones, they have double glazing on the glass, which is really nice. So it's on the front windows only. But yeah, it is really nice. I have the steering wheel like way too far away from me because I wanted you guys to be able to see most of the tachometer from over there. I'll try not to block it too much. I mean, you can tell it's a diesel at idle, and when you just pull away, it grumbles just a little bit. But once you're on the move, this thing just hums at you, and it's so nice and quiet. And I've got the eco screen on right now, so you can see the average and instant. Maybe you can't from there, but it'll obviously be a little lower than usual because I'm going to be overdriving the car a little bit just to kind of show you how it drives. But I've been getting roughly, I'd say, 35, 36 miles a gallon with it in my normal commute, which is fairly rural. So great fuel economy, tons of torque. It's a really cool powertrain. Just surges forward. And there's so little noise, it doesn't even feel like you're going that fast. So it's been a really great commuter car. And the range on it is just crazy, like a 700-mile range you can get out of the tank. It's 19.8 gallons. It's a really, really nice cruiser car. I've towed with it a little bit too. It barely drives any different when you're towing. It's not a very heavy trailer I've been towing with, maybe like 1,000 pounds. So it's not like it's a huge, big load I'm hauling around with it, but it does tow really nice too on the lower end. The tow rating on this is 4,400 pounds. We're in 7th gear right now. I won't get into 8th until about 57, 58 miles an hour. I'm trying to judge the revs. So this might help a little bit if I put the speed up. That's one thing that's weird about these old Audis is some of the chip computer controls are on the windshield wiper stock. I always thought that was strange. Obviously, all the newer ones are all over here on the steering wheel. cornering really aggressively. There is some body roll. I mean, this is still a Q5. It's not an SQ5. But overall, it holds the road really nice. Now what I'm going to do is drop it in sport mode, and then I'll put it in manual mode. And let's show you how much better it shifts when you kind of goose it a little bit. Start out first. Yeah, I was a little too aggressive. If you short shift it, it'll work better. Let's try this. Or maybe not. Okay, it won't let you short shift too aggressively, but normally if you're just shifting in sport mode, it's pretty fun. Try it again. You can see some of these gear changes are pretty snappy. Just a ton of, it's got 428 pound-feet of torque, so even at like 2,000 RPM in sport mode, if you step on it, it just surges forward and it just hums, it just shoves you forward. It's really fun for an SUV. It's pretty cool, and it still gets great fuel economy. Wait, whoa! This thing's hilarious. I'm so sad about Dieselgate. These cars are really cool. I'd love to get an A6 or an A7 with this engine too, but I'm not made of money, contrary to popular belief. Yeah, drop it down a bit. It's so much torque. It's just awesome. Even though it's a mom car, I mean, it's got such a cool engine in it, and it's got the sportier tires on it, so it handles well. Yeah, this is a great car. I just realized I never locked the steering column back in place. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine now. This thing moves. It is not slow. Alright. Okay, let's whip it around here. This is the intersection of death. There is no visibility if you're trying to take a left out of here. Which is why I only do it in a fast car. Oh god, this thing's fun.